This is Mr. Islam Yusuf. Our lesson today about solving an equation involving absolute value. In this tutorial we'll know what is the meaning of the absolute value, evaluate an expression containing absolute value, and solving an equation involving the absolute value. Number 1. Before we start evaluating the expression that contains the absolute value, we need to know what is the meaning of the absolute value. The absolute value is the distance between any number and 0. Anything measurable must be positive. It means the answer that we will find from the absolute value must be positive value. So the absolute value of 4, it means the positive value of 4. It means the distance between a number and 4 is 4 units. And the absolute value of negative 4, it means the distance between 0 and the negative 4, it means 4 units. So the absolute value of 4 is equals to 4, and the absolute value of negative 4 equals to positive 4. Because in the first case we have what is the distance between 0 and 4, it's 4 units, and the distance between 0 and negative 4 is also 4 units. So we say the absolute value is the distance between 0 and any number, and any distance is a measurable quantity. Anything measurable must be positive. Now we need to evaluate. Number 1. The absolute value of m plus 6 minus 14 of m equals 4. It means we need to replace m with 4. So the absolute value of 4 plus 6 minus 14. So the first one, the absolute value 4 plus 6, which equals to 10, minus 14. The absolute value of 10, which is 10, minus 14. So the answer now will be equal to negative 4. 23 minus the absolute value of 3 minus 4x, if x equals 2. If you replace x with 2, now we need to solve. 23 minus the absolute value of 3 minus 4 times 2. Now we have operation inside the absolute value. We need to solve it at the first, so we have 23 minus subtraction and multiplication. So we solve the multiplication at the first. 3 minus 4 times 2, which equals to 8. So it will be 23 minus the absolute value 3 minus 8, which is negative 5. 23 minus the absolute value of negative 5 equals 5. So the answer now will be equals to 18. Solve each equation, then graph the solution. Number 1. The absolute value of f plus 5 equal to 17. As we said before, if the absolute value of 4 is equals to 4, and the absolute value of negative 4, it's equals to positive 4. Then, if we have inside the absolute value is x, and the answer is 4, it means we have two solutions. So maybe the value of the expression inside the absolute value is equals to positive 4, or it's equals to negative 4. Now we have the absolute value of f plus 5 is equal to 17. It means now we have two solutions. The first one, f plus 5 could be equal to positive 17, and f plus 5 could be equal to negative 17. Now we need to solve by subtracting 5. Then f is equals to 12, and by subtracting 5, then f is equal to negative 22. Now check your answer. Is 12 plus 5 outside the absolute value is equal to 17. 12 plus 5 equal to 17 outside the absolute value. That's right. Now we can check for negative 22. Negative 22 plus 5. Is that equal to 17? Yes. So the solution is 12 and a negative 22. To represent using the number line, that is the number line, that's negative 22, and that's positive 12. And that is the solution. P minus 1 equal to negative 3. In this problem we can say that P minus 1 is equal to positive 3 and negative 3. Because we say the value of the absolute value must be positive. We said before the absolute value is the distance between any number and 0. And this number must be positive. So the answer cannot be negative. So this equation, because the answer is negative, its mean has no solution. Number 3. The absolute value of y plus 2 equals to 4. Now the answer is positive. It means now we have two solutions. The first one, y plus 2 is equals to 4, and y plus 2 is equal to negative 4. By the way, the value outside the absolute value could be positive or 0. It's not necessary to be positive, because the distance between 0 and 0 is 0 units. So the value can be accepted if that's 0 or more. but we can say the distance between any number and 0 is negative value. So by subtracting 2, we can subtract 2. So y now is equal to 4 minus 2 equals 2. And y is equal to negative 4 minus 2 equals to negative 6. If you check your answer, you can find that 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, and negative 6 plus 2 is equal to 4. So the solution is 2 and negative 6. You can represent the solution using the number line. That's negative 6 and 2. Number 4. The absolute value of 3n minus 4 is equal to negative 1. As we said in number 2, the answer here is negative, so there is no solution. Now with the problem solving. The temperature of an inclusion of a pet snack should be about 80 degrees. What is the meaning of about 80 degrees? It can be increase or decrease. Give or take 5 degrees. Find the maximum and the minimum temperature. Because we say that it must be about 80 degrees, give or take 5, it means you can subtract 5 degrees or you can add 5 degrees. So the value now will be 75 degrees or 85. In the first problem, I give you the equation and I need you to find the solution, then represent using the number line. But in this problem, I will give you the solution and I need you to write the equation. The solution that we have 11 and 19. How we can solve this problem? Number 1. To solve this problem, we need to find the middle value between 11 and 19. How we can find it? To find the middle value, it will be 11 plus 19 over 2. 11 plus 19 equal to 30 divided by 2, so the answer now would be 15. So 15 is the middle value between 11 and 19. What is the distance between 15 and 11? It's 4 units. What is the distance between 15 and 19? It's also 4 units. So the equation which represents this relation will be the absolute value of x minus the middle value, which is 15, is equal to the distance, which is 4. So the equation will be represented as x minus the middle value is equal to the distance. Number 2. If the solution is 17 and 27, we need to write the equation. So number 1, we need to find the middle value. The middle value, which is 17 plus 27 divided by 2. 17 plus 27, which is equal to 44, divided by 2, so the answer now will be 22. 22 will be at the middle. The distance between 22 and 17 is 5 units, and the distance between 22 to 27 is 5 units. So the equation now will be the absolute value of x minus 22 is equals to 5. In the next tutorial, we will know the meaning of the ratio, the meaning of proportion, solving proportion, the meaning of the rate, and the meaning of scale model.